Karen thought I was gonna take a leak. No, the kids are crying in the car. Today, we are venturing to the east side of the Big Island, which is the Hilo side. We are the Stolies. If you haven't seen our prior videos, we're a family of 7 currently traveling through Hawaii. And
on this day, we decided that we were going to make as many stops as we can along the way to this massive, amazing waterfall, including a cave and as many waterfalls as we can do. This will either be our best adventure day ever,
or our worst travel mistake yet.
First stop of the day, why not, dude? Yeah. We are stopping to see the KAUMANA cave, which is kind of like a lava tube, but not quite. I'm not sure. We'll see. Lena, you ready? Yeah. Vivi, you ready? Hey, be careful. That little ollie here. Try not to trip. He is sleeping away.
Pretty sweet. Yeah, it keeps going.
So we just realized that you can walk actually down there, so we're gonna walk a little bit.
There aren't really snakes on there.
What do you guys think of the caves?
It's pretty cool.
It was pretty cool. It's a little steamy now because we're in the humid side of the island, but it was pretty cool.
So when we got to the lower falls, there was no clear path, at least none that we could find.
We actually had someone like point finally to where it was, and it literally looked like the grass was covering the trail.
Yeah, it wasn't a trail that was used very often, at least. So once we finally got down this steep, treacherous little path and onto the trail that they were pointing at, it was basically just jungle. I think that was probably the kids' most fun experience as they went into the unknown.
I think there's something very magical of seeing your kids interact in nature. I think just part of them not having to be quiet or polished, just like they can just run and be loud. And something about interacting with the elements, like them just playing with water and dirt and rocks, it was so beautiful to me in that moment. And it just made me realize that I can't wait to see the memories that they have from our adventures and just what an amazing childhood they're gonna have.
And it just reminded us that we were built to explore. Yeah. We're out here at the falls at Waterfalls Falls, and it is freezing. I'm about to get in the water and swim behind the falls. I really don't want to because it's so cold, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, so I decided because the water was so cold that I would climb the outside, so I'm
I'm literally rock climbing the exterior of the cavern here that leads to the falls. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty epic.
So there's supposed to be a trail that you find that goes up or across those trees up there, and we couldn't find it, but Josh still worked his way to the back. Walk stopped at this fall that was supposed to be kid friendly. We looked it up, but we had to like hike through that tall grass over there, and it was pretty hard with all 5 kids. It was not as easy, but it was definitely worth it. Vivi finds this very relaxing.
Flow toward the ocean. KAUMANA fled to a hiding place in the gorge above Rainbow Falls where Maui found the gold.
Alright, so we are up at Akaka Falls. We've been touring the Hilo side of Hawaii today, and it has not disappointed. We kind of went out with a very little plan. Karen thought I was going to take a leak. We have enjoyed our day though. We've hit most of the waterfalls on the way out to Hilo, and we enjoyed the scenic route 200, I believe, going through the desert lands. It was pretty incredible just how diverse that drive was. And now we are here at Akaka Falls, and this is kind of the long-awaited fall that we've been touring through all the smaller falls to get to, and I'm excited to see what it's like. The kids are napping in the car, so I stepped out to shoot this, but we should see some falls here in a little bit. It's like a short 15 to 20 minute hike, so not too bad. If we're gonna try and get the kids awake here in a little bit. Oh, they're all awake. Oh, there we go. Oh, they're all awake, so we're gonna head out.
Is that a huge tree, guys? Was so majestic and beautiful. I feel like it's probably one of the tallest ones that I've been able to appreciate that up close in person. A lot of times they're that tall, but they're really far, but this one you're literally standing right there and just hearing the sound and getting to experience it was amazing. The kids absolutely love it. It was so kid friendly, which was great. And at this point, guys, it's literally like 1 o'clock and we've done all these adventures in one day. And so finally we grabbed some lunch and we ate it picnic style in front of the Hilo Waterfront Bay Park area, and we just relaxed for a little bit. Afterwards, we did decide it was time to go, and we still had a little time to make some spots. So
We found this really scenic, windy route. So Jason and I ran down, because Karen was like, be quick. I'm like, okay. So we ran down this trail, we found where we were going, and I'm trying to capture moments of Jace because he's just impossible to photograph. He won't let you snap a photo of him. Meanwhile, I gave him my phone because I didn't want to drop it, and I didn't realize he was videoing me, which was fun because it was a sweet little moment that we got to share together, and we actually have on video.
I know why I let you go. There's something strange between us. Oh, let me show you what you need to know. If you see me how I see you, it will show.
But also, our last stop was on our way home, allowing the kids to stretch their legs, probably after a nap. And we were trying to reach these waterfalls that we didn't arrive at, but there was this massive bridge with a little off-road where it used to be access to a park. So we stopped here, and Josh pulled out his drone, and we got our last beautiful footage of our adventures of that day. And you can see this massive, huge bridge that you could walk under, and the kids are just running and exploring.
And just to see that view from the bridge that we would eventually drive over was incredible. And
it's like valleys in the inside, huge bridge, ocean, bay. It was like a little bay area.
It was just one small instance that happened many times while we were on the island, and just realizing that there's so many of these epic photographic, just scenic postcard moments all over the island is just incredible.
I think it was our favorite part of being there, is that you could literally drive in any direction, and along the way find things to we really would just pull off on the side of the road, snap a few photos, look at something. And it was just so cool to live somewhere where like everything is surrounded by so much beauty. It was incredible. Careful. Be careful, buddy. Please wait. This bridge is just a bridge, but it is pretty cool looking in the middle of this beautiful nature scene. This used to be a park. You can see down here there's like a paved area and a little river. It used to be called like a beach park, and it just looks like they haven't maintained it and like the jungle took over. Like you can barely see that walk area. You can barely see the sidewalk. It's crazy.
Things we do. Hey there, what's that sound? Something is coming from underground. Hey, I didn't notice. Hey, I didn't notice. We're not slowing down. Something is coming from underground. Hey, I didn't notice. Hey, I didn't notice.
We've said this time and time again, we love road trips, and Hawaii by far, correct me if I'm wrong,
Best place to road trip. I mean, we haven't been everywhere. But
I mean,
where have we
the best, most epic road trips. We road tripped most days that we were there, but this road trip with the sunset, kids were asleep in the car, Karen and I were jamming out, and
It's our favorite time when they're all asleep and we're just driving, talking, and listening to music.
we finished out the day with a banger view of an incredible sunset.
I always do that. All right. To spare to make a cute. Oh my goodness. Take 3. Okay. Okay. It's hard for me to say Akaka. I'm not gonna lie all the time. Okay.